You again. Why am I
ま
not
た
surprised
君
to
か。
see you implicated in this story of
なぜだ
surveillance?
ろうか。
I have no idea what you're talking about.
A witness told me that you and others of your order seem to be
秘
spying.
密について尋ねる
I。met the representative of the Ordo Luminis,
うん。
and he spoke of his fears concerning the Naughts.
That hardly surprises me. That man is full of pride and arrogance, and sees evil wherever he gazes.
倉庫の警備を担当するナウズたちへの注意事項。最もデリケートな品を保管する倉庫の警備は2倍にする必要がある。
Halt!
いるよ。
You have no authority to go any further.
なんだ
Do
っ
not
て
forget that there is only one song that can make us change our minds, Greenblood.
Played with golden
Otto.
notes.
You said it.
Thank you for getting us out of there.
Those Inquisitors are completely mad. They
こ
tortured
の
us.
顔の男
They
めっちゃい
wanted
るよ
us
な。
to admit to all manner of
These
horrors.
instruments are incredible, and I would be hard pressed to use them.
うん
I've certainly seen nothing magic in here, nor anything diabolical. For as long as they work and are really used, these instruments seem to be
そう
the
だね
product。of science.
Whatever did you want to accomplish?
The Naughts are not believers. We should not be dependent on heretics.
Have you gone completely mad, Domitius?
Your princes paid us well to keep their secret. They continued to make the occasional expedition. You are, in fact, a product of one of them.
マジか
What are you saying?
はい、どうも、よわれです。グリードフォールやっていきたいと思います。これからコンスタンティンに前回の終わり間際で、主人公はこのティアフラディの出身の人だっていうことが分かったんで、まさかあいつも王族の王子だから知ってたんではないのかっていう感じで今ちょっと確認しに行くみたいなんですけど、どうなんだろうね。いや、びっくりだ。主人公は本当に、なんだろう、コンスタンティンのいとこかなと思ってたんだけど、まさかのここ、島の住民だったらしいね。うん。まさかの原住民だった。で、何かがあって、とあるなんか理由があって隠されてたんだね。なんか。
Cousin, you couldn't pick a better time. I've been taken with jitters like a cat on a midday roof.
What are you waiting for with such anticipation?
I took your advice, you see. I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge. But I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict? The blood is black. Constantine, is this your blood? Constantine, answer me. Constantine, stay with me. Constantine. There is a chance that he is in error. It might be something else.
I'm going to die.
No, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother and the others on the continent. I'm dying. I don't want to die. I don't. Not so soon. It's so good. Cousin, I don't.
Constantine, I'm here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that can't be dealt with later.
But please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Naughts discovered it some 2 centuries ago and brought our people here a few decades later. But the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There were a great many bloody battles, few colonists survived. The princes preferred to hide their defeat and paid the Naughts to keep the secret.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get. But that my father said nothing about it to me.
That's not the most shocking part of the story, believe me.
What do you mean?
The congregation continued to make expeditions to the island with the help of the Naughts. According to the Admiral, my mother came from the island and was brought back. I was born on one of their ships.
What? But that means you are not
Your dear cousin? No. All the lies we've been fed since our tender childhood. The fable told that I'm the spitting image of my dead father lost during an expedition. God, I don't know what to think, Constantine. Why did they do that to me?
I don't know. It's another one of their sly and dark orchestrations. Some vile intrigue. If it is of some comfort, no matter the true story, you will always be my dear cousin. You have always been the only one to care for me. You are my only friend. That's all that matters to me. Keep this discovery between us. No one needs to know. My aunt adopted you after all. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different concerns.
そうだな。
That's enough bad news for one day.
マジか。いいとこも。
Kurt, what is...
Dismissed, soldiers! Leave us. We have much to say.
What is going on? I don't appreciate this attitude, Kurt. Must I remind you that these men all answer to me?
Times change, Your Highness. Or rather, they're about to do so.
Is that a threat? What are you hoping to accomplish? Don't tell me.
Silence! We have little time and none to lose.
Kurt, what are you talking about?
The commander of the Coin Guard is here in New Serene at this very moment. He's preparing a coup d'etat. In the 3 cities of the island, our men are going to eliminate the governors and their entourage.
This is madness. How?
How? You'll go down as easy as plum pie and cherry wine. Standing behind every one of you is one of our men. You have entrusted us with your security. You are completely at our mercy.
Then why did you send your men away? And why are you telling us all of this?
I've known you both for a very long time. Too long. I've come to know you. To respect you. And I've never reneged on a contract. These orders go against all that I am. A cold-hearted mercenary. Definitely. But never a traitor. And so now you are forewarned. You must take action.
Thank you, Kurt. I'll not forget this. Constantine, we need to get you to safety as well as your counselors.
But I want to...
What? Take part? You can barely stand up. No. We must take you into the cellar.
If I've completely understood what you've said, Kurt, the governors of our cities are also in danger.
Yes. If you want to keep your allies, Your Highness, you also need to warn them.
Correct. We cannot let them fall into the hands of these traitors.
I will find the means to send them a messenger. Do you know where to find your conspirators?
It would seem I should be one of them. They are counting on me to eliminate both of you. The most urgent matter is to get our hands on the commander and his 3 lieutenants. The others are doing nothing but following orders. If we cut off their heads, they will fall into rank.
I always knew you were a good man.
Don't make me change my mind. We'd better be off. Now.
マジかよ。ここでペトリス。優しいか。バスクだな。
We'll certainly have to fight some traitors at Torsten's behest on our way to the cellar. Stay on your guard.
Stay behind us, Constantine. You're in no condition to fight.
We must also think about the advisors, including your professor. And then we have to rescue Lady Mirage.
We must hurry before the guard can act.
なんてことだ。なんてことだ。マジか。物語が急展開してきてんな。マジか。バカ野郎。バカ。マジか。 マジか。こいつらマジか。俺たちでどうにかなるか。なんてことしやがる。やばいぞ。この芝のやつまさか全員敵になってしまう可能性だってある。地下だろ？地下だったらこっちか。やばいな。マジかよ。クルッツが裏切り者だったっていう。マジか。驚きを隠せないぞ。どこだ？どこが安全だ？バカ。バカ。大丈夫か？大丈夫だな。参ったね。コインガード敵になるって相当だぞ。あ、上に行くのまずコモンね。コモンを確保する。どうしたどうした急にどうしたマジか。こんなに敵になるとはちょっとマジか。なんてことだ。
Lord de Cosillon.
うん。
The
先生。
coin guard tried to assassinate my cousin and is plotting the same actions against the other governors.
So, they have finally done it. Such proximity to
知ってたのか？
power is a terrible temptation. It was only a question of time before they succumbed.
We should have paid more attention to your lessons. We might have been able to avoid all of this. Follow me. I'm taking you somewhere safe.
I'm coming.
あとは下にいんの？ What? バカ What the fuck この野郎邪魔するんじゃない。誰か大丈夫か大丈夫かマジか。大丈夫かよし、行こう。ビビった。ここもはや安全ではないな。やばいぞ。暗殺。なんてことだ。とんでもねえな。うわ、バカだ。ほら、バカ。死んでるんですよ。先生戦うのなかなかだね。これシオラか。お前らも一緒に戦えよ。下行けばいいのね、地下。なんてことだ。コインガード敵になって相当めんどくせえぞ。この階にもいるのか。うん。はい。こっちか。やばいぞ。大丈夫か？
Lord Minister! The
大丈夫か？
coin guard wants to take control of the island by assassinating all its governors.
The guard is everywhere. They could succeed.
We will do everything in our power to thwart them. Come now. We'll take you somewhere safe.
やば
I'll
いぞ。
follow you.
すごい物語が急展開してくる。加速していく。バカ。あ、め。バカ。大丈夫か？大丈夫ね。おーし。ここにいればいいんだね。
We've reached the cellar. It looks like a good place to hide. Constantine, promise me that you will stay here until we secure the city.
Do I even have a choice? Here I am, consigned to my quarters like some broken old maid.
Like someone ill, Constantine. Someone sick who is dear to me, and the city wouldn't survive your loss.
そうだな。
You have such a way with words. Very well. I promise to stay here, obediently awaiting your return.
Let's
Hello,
go
Zo.
then.
And cousin,
Watch out for yourself.
you were dear to me as well.
You are safe here.
You have my eternal gratitude, Excellency. We owe you our lives.
警告する。
You will be
そうだな。い
safe here.
やでも、あいつがなんだかんだで黒幕だったりしない？早く助けに行かないと。やられてるって可能性もあるからな。やばいじゃん。コインガードって至るところにいるからやばいぞ。どれだけの人を敵に回すことか。参ったね。大丈夫か？やばいぞ、この街も。大丈夫か？
Lady Morange, make ready to depart. We cannot remain here.
But what is going on?
The Coin Guard has decided to take control of the Isle. They plan to overthrow the governors. They were set on assassinating Constantine and his entire entourage.
The idiots!
You are in danger. Do you know a safe place where we could take you?
Don't worry about me. I have friends here. They will hide me. Go! And do be careful.
マジか。仲間がいるんだね。大丈夫ね。オッケーオッケーオッケー。仲間がいる。おお、バカ野郎。バカ野郎。貴様、私を誰だと思っている。バカ。危ねえぞ。で、次がはいはい。いや、近いのが、あっちか。方角的にこっちに早く、急ごう。やられてまずい。行くぞ。至るところに敵がいる。やばいぞ。マジか。貴様ら母なる大地に帰るとはいい。バカ野郎。いて、一発がいて。ベイ、バーン。ペイ、オラ。オラ。強いな。バーン。いいぞ、ナイス。長官。こっちか。あいつか。やばいぞ。あいつは誰だ？
Make preparations to leave. I have a message to communicate immediately to the governor of San Mateus. You must tell the Mother Cardinal that the Coin Guard is preparing a coup d'etat. Her life and those of her entourage are in grave danger.
Very well, Your Excellency. I'll leave immediately.
早く行かねえと。コインガードね、至るところにマジいるから、本当に。国あるところにコインガードあるからね。とんでもねえぞ、やばいぞ。マジか。コインガードっていい奴らかと思ったら、とんでもねえな。マジかよ。権力に弱い奴らだな。まさにコインガードだよな。コインによって、それを守るみたいな。権力には従いないみたいな。とんでもねえぞ。バーン。大丈夫か？大丈夫か？アイテムなんか拾ってる時間がねえよ。いや。メッセンジャー。
Messenger,
ヒメットだっ
be
け？
ready
ヒクメ
to
ット
leave
か。
at once. You must warn the governor of Hikmet that a conspiracy is underway targeting him.
It's just
なんで？
that I can't leave the city just yet.
What are you talking about? The order comes from the governor. What more do you need?
It's just that I was told if I left the city today, it would cost me my life.
Who said that? The commander's men, I suppose.
I don't really know, but they were heavily armed and they pay very well.
説得する。
And so you are
100%。
prepared to betray your prince and country for
そう
a
や
few
な。
coins? Don't you understand that the reason I am standing before you is because the guard failed to take this city? Do you know the punishment reserved for traitors?
Very well, Excellency. I'll leave immediately.
頼むぞ。
The commander must be in his upstairs quarters preparing the attack. We should try to reach him discreetly.
We could try to go through the tavern's
2階
kitchen.
That's one way to do it. Or we could use the scaffolding to access the upper floor directly.
捕まえよう。
But it's visible.
Soldiers, ready weapons. We are
攻
under
撃を受けてる
attack.
と。
We have been sent by the governor Constantine d'Orsay.
戦闘終わらせるために金額じゃない。説得する。
Your lieutenant is accused of high treason for having participated in an attempted coup d'etat. As you can see for yourselves, the attempt failed.
Are you also ready to be accused of treason because of your loyalty to your lieutenant?
I doubt it. I'm sure they're gonna make the wise decision. Isn't that right, Dieter?
You give your word that we'll suffer no repercussions if we lay down arms?
You have my word.
Very well. We are dropping our weapons, soldiers. That dog's hide doesn't deserve our sacrifice.
素晴らしい。何？何？他はまあ隣にいるんだね。違う。違う。マップをよーく見ろ。マップをよーく見ろ。ここな。
I regret, my lord, we are closed this evening. Come back another day.
なんだって？
I'm not here to tempt my luck. Are you in charge?
That's right, what do you want from me?
From you? Nothing. We are here to arrest the commander's lieutenants.
Is that right? Now this ought to be good. And for what crime would that be?
You know very well. For high treason.
Oh, and you think that my men are just gonna let you, without so much as blinking an eye?
なんだって？クルツの会を許す。
Kurt?
The real question is why would they stand up for an egotistical vermin like yourself, who for his personal advancement would condemn the rest of us to an eternity on this isle, cut off from the world, without supplies, and surrounded by furious islanders. What a great idea. Come on now, give yourself an imbecile. Only you and your companions are crazy enough to believe such a plan had legs.
確かにな。
Sorry, Lieutenant, but Kurt is making sense.
バカ野郎。ちい。捕らえるっていうよりもう殺してるんだけどね。もう捕らえてはいないよもう。なかなかだよ。で次は外か。外だな。もうここにはいないのか。あと一人。一人がこっちね。うん。まあこれで、とりあえず、ここのニューセレンのところは取り押さえたわけだ。うん。上階、上か。上ね。この先だ。あ、ここだ。はいはい、こっちか。こっちこっち。これ迷子になるわ、俺。いつも。で、ここ左ね。はいはい。で、ここを入ればいいんだ。
What are you doing here? Who let you in? I demand an explanation.
説明してやるよ。
It seems that your men are a little distracted this evening, Lieutenant. It is understandable, with all that's been going on. You are under arrest, as well as your commander.
But what is this? I recognize you. You're the governor's emissary. And Kurt, you had your orders.
Sorry, but forced to betray someone, I decided it would be the less likable of the
友
lot.
は裏切れないってことだ。
Traitor. Soldiers, ready weapons.
何何
Bit of caution on my blade. And let's go!
Let's go! めっちゃ下がる。好感度めっちゃ下がる。ところがこんな奴らも下がっただけなのに何も変わらん。なんだってなるほど。いいや、ちょっと、こいつらのやつ、剥ぎ取ってる時間がない。で、そしたら、はい、こっちね。遅すぎたか。
Do you know where Torsten could have gone?
No. But we'll certainly find some info.
何トルステン司令官へのメッセージ。司令官、ご指示通り厳密に手配しました。作戦が毎日失敗した場合、 弊社の外に待機している護衛が司令官を安全にドックへお連れします。ご要望通り、ナウ2の船を用意して出発できるようになりました。ワーナー注意。なんだとナウ2がかかってるぞ。そうだな。
Let's go.
Let's go.
He suspected it's blocked.
It's blocked.
It's a block. こっちか。なんてことだ。逃がすな。
The guard.
マジか。
We're moving out. Break camp. We are no longer welcome here. And so, these snake oil merchants defy us by sending their watchdog.
なんだって
Let's show them what guards are made of.
そうか。教えてくれよ。わあ。ザップ。ザップじゃねえか。何が衛兵だ。かわいそうな犬だってよ。おお。危ない。強い。
The game is over for you, Commander.
裏切り者め。これでとりあえずニューセレンは平和になった。平和つうか落ち着いたか。お、マジか。
Do I have the time to return and see those dear to me?
マジかよ。なんで移動してんだあいつ。
Constantine, how are you feeling?
Death is on my doorstep, and all hope has flown through the window. Come closer. What ill tidings do you bring?
Yes. I thought you'd like to know that the Coin Guard's attempt to take control of the island has failed.
This is excellent news. The kind I've not had in a great while. Thank you, Kurt. Were it not for your loyalty, we were lost. As for you, my dear cousin, you know what I owe you. Not only have you looked out for me, like always, but you have protected my advisors.
Yes. And if your highness would permit, I would like to relay our most sincere gratitude from all of Teleme. Thanks to your message, the Mother Cardinal was able to thwart the commander's plans. By the grace of the Illuminated, the city is saved, and the traitors punished as they should be.
I was told that you were able to catch the commander and his underlings before they were able to flee.
Barely, but yes. They're going to have to
捕まっ
pay
た
for
っていう
their
より殺したん
crimes.
だけどな。
I cannot remember if the traitors are hung before being quartered or if it is the contrary. Enough talk of ruffians. They failed, and for that I again thank Kurt.
If your highness is looking for a means to translate his gratitude, gold is a present that is always appreciated.
I imagine that you shall name a new commander.
Yes. I will discuss the matter with loyalist officers, but I think I know who will be elected.
I hope it is someone whom we can trust. We do need soldiers,
そう
but
だな。
loyal soldiers above all.
We are well aware that the guard's reputation has been tarnished. We will not make the same mistake twice. Sieglinde is solid and loyal. I have fought beside her.
You have my complete trust, Kurt. You have amply earned it. Before you leave, I must ask you something.
All right. I'm listening.
I'm always suffering, cousin. I'm in such terrible pain and we're yet to discover a cure.
I'm sorry. I fully intend to continue my research. We have a number of leads, but with all that's been happening...
Don't blame yourself. I know how much you do for me. Yet, I'm afraid that before the sickness claims me, the pain will have driven me mad. If only there was a way to ease my suffering.
I know of a healer with powers that are legendary amongst the clans. It is rumored he can alleviate even the most terrible pains. His village is west of the city.
そうだな。
I could take you there.
One of our holy men lives in San Mateus. His healing powers are supposedly miraculous. Alas, it is a miracle we are in need of, my son.
If I may, your highness, We have the best physicians in the world. It shouldn't stop Father Petrus from praying for a miracle. It can't do any harm.
I'm nothing more than a sailor. I don't have much to offer when it comes to healing. As it would seem Teleme are prey for the Malachor, just like the Bridge Alliance. Perhaps it would be best to ask for aid from those not suffering from the plague.
The sailor's right. The holy men and the sages had their chance on the continent, and we all know how that went.
Thank you, as always, for your advice. Cousin, you are the only one I trust, so please, don't let me lose my mind.
I'll follow the leads and find a way. I won't let you down. Hold on. I'll be back as soon as I can.
早く行こう。チームを作る。そしたら、キクムと一番の位置をまとめる。そしたら、ここね、バスクじゃなくて、シオラか。一回シオラ。いや、どうしよう。サンマテウスだろ、ここは。ここはサンマテウス行こう。ここか。ここだ。
Quest!
マジか。
Get out! Who do you think you are to defoil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tien. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Desarde. I've come looking for you to ask for your help.
I greet you, Donegad. We are so sorry to have interrupted your ritual. But my friend truly needs your advice.
Don't excuse yourself. Are you the daughter of Bladned? Are you not a Donegad as well?
It is true. But my powers of healing are far less powerful than your own.
Then, how can I help you?
My cousin suffers from a terrible sickness. The Malachor.
I do not know this sickness. But perhaps we call it by a different name.
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering. And alas, it is fatal in all cases.
We've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness. And I doubt I am able to heal your cousin.
We are looking for a remedy, but urgently need to relieve his pain. Could you slow the progression of the sickness? Keep him from suffering?
In that, I can help you. I know how to make one forget the pain, even the most severely wounded.
But Tiern, with all that is happening now, you cannot leave to visit this ill person.
It is true. My village needs me now. I cannot leave. I must attend to you.
What is going on? Perhaps we can help you.
Truly? You?
Do they have a choice, Aiden? They do really seem to have needed
話が分かるやつでよかったよ。
Well then, tell us what we need to do.
The situation has become unbearable. And it all started when these mind shakers began arriving. They wanted to convert everyone and take them to another place. Turn them away from us. And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded. But the mind shakers...
And it was also at that time the Tenland started to attack. It is not their way to do as such.
There are many wounded. And recently, many have gone missing. We must discover from where these monsters come.
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries. Perhaps with the help of Bishop Petrus. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do. But I need more information.
Our master hunter, or the families of the taken, could most likely help you.
Very well. I'll take care of it. Make preparations to accompany us. The days are burning like very thin candles.
Do not worry. If you see to the concerns of my village, I will be most happy to accompany you.
Let's go and see this master hunter. He may be able to explain all there is to learn about these attacks.
今回ちょっと時間も来ましたんで、この辺で終わりしようかなと思います。いやー、もしかしたらコンスタンティンやばいね。うん。まさかマリコール伝染病、あいつもかかっちゃったから、まあ、早いところを、まあ、なんていうの、あいつの、そのマリコール伝染病の痛みを和らげるっつと、まあ、医療法をちょっと、やってくれる代わりに、こいつらのなんか今起きてるトラブルをちょっと解決しなきゃいけない、みたいだね。うん。まあ、次回はその、なんていうの、なんだっけこれ。宣教師と話すか。うん。when shall we be のハンターと話すをやろうと思ってますんで、まあ、次回見に来てもらえるとありがたいです。ご視聴ありがとうございました。またどっかでお会いしましょう。ほんじゃ、またな。